Welcome to Notes from the Past. Today, we journey back to a world on the brink of collapse. A year that changed everything. 1914. Europe in 1914 was a jigsaw of empires. British, French, German, Austro-Hungarian, and Russian powers held a fragile, uneasy peace across the continent. This was the Belle Epoque, the beautiful era. In the sunlight of Paris and London, prosperity seemed eternal, and progress appeared unstoppable. But beneath the surface, the gears of industry were turning for a darker purpose. Factories were no longer just building cities. They were forging steel. June 28, 1914, Sarajevo. The Archduke Franz Ferdinand, heir to the Austro-Hungarian throne, arrived in Bosnia, unaware that death was waiting in the crowd. Among them stood Gavrilo Princip, a young nationalist with a pistol and a vision for a free Serbia. One shot would shatter the world. The trigger was pulled. In an instant, the Archduke was gone, and the fragile peace of the last century evaporated into total chaos. News of the assassination raced across the globe. Headlines in London, Berlin, and St. Petersburg screamed of the looming threat of war. The July crisis had begun. For weeks, telegrams flew between the great capitals as diplomats tried and failed to contain the mounting aggression. Austria-Hungary issued a harsh ultimatum to Serbia. It was a ticking clock designed to be rejected, leading the world toward mobilization. The Russian Bear was the first to stir. Massive infantry formations began their long march across the vast steppes to support their Slavic brothers. Germany responded with the Schlieffen Plan, a lightning-fast sweep through neutral Belgium to knock France out of the war before Russia could fully prepare. Great Britain could not stand by. When Belgian neutrality was violated, the British Parliament declared war, viewing treaties as more than just scraps of paper. By August, the frontiers were ablaze. French soldiers in their traditional blue coats and red trousers charged into the teeth of German machine guns. The Battle of the Marne saw the ultimate act of desperation. 600 Parisian taxis were requisitioned to ferry reinforcements to the front. The war of movement was ending. The race to the sea resulted in a line of defenses stretching from Switzerland to the North Sea. The shovel became as important as the rifle. Men began to dig, carving a labyrinth of mud and timber that would scar the earth. Static warfare was born. Millions of men now lived underground, separated by a nightmare landscape of craters and wire known as no man's land. Yet, in the winter of 1914, a miracle occurred. On Christmas Eve, the guns fell silent and carols echoed across the frozen mud. German and British soldiers stepped into no man's land, sharing tobacco, stories, and a brief moment of humanity before the darkness returned. The truce was short-lived. 1914 was only the beginning. The Great War would continue for 4 more long, bloody years. Thank you for watching Notes from the Past. Join us next time as we delve deeper into the battles that defined a generation.